Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for joining us for our 2:30 streaming show. I'm Jamie French.
And I'm Robinson Miles. We start today in Oakland City, where Oakland City University officials say amid ongoing funding issues, OCU employees did not receive paychecks today. According to a press release, OCU was able to secure the funding needed to pay employees. Officials say they expected that money to hit the school's payroll account this week. However, as of this morning, the funding has not been released from the bank.
Yeah, officials say that payroll has been secured, even if they have to manually write checks to employees. However, when it comes to future paychecks, they hope to not miss any more, but they can't say for now. As we have reported, OCU currently does not have plans to close, but they do have a contingency plan in place if they need to. Our Emma Beck is working to gather the latest information on this. She's going to have more tonight on 14 News.
Well, the Evansville Museum is celebrating the month of May with a special Indy 500 exhibit next week. So check this out. Yesterday, museum curators took delivery of a real race car from the Indianapolis 500. The decades-old Speedster was rolled into the museum and will be on display in their new exhibit, 500 Miles to Go.
Museum officials say you can learn more about the greatest spectacle in racing this Sunday when the exhibit opens to the public. Maybe take your mom out there for Mother's Day.
See, there you go. It's not all just flowers and
No,
chocolate.
race
There's
cars.
Race cars.
Yeah.
Why not? I don't know your mom. Well, happening now, the smell of barbecue is rolling in downtown Owensboro. The annual Barbecue and Barrels Festival is underway. Live music has kicked off on the courthouse stage.
Yeah, the carnival is set to open at 5. Of course, the food vendors and bourbon booths are going to be open for you to eat and drink all day until 10 o'clock tonight. That festival does run until tomorrow night. Our Barbara Bellinger will be there. She's going to have some live reports tonight of everything you can expect if you are headed to downtown Owensboro. Of course, that's on 14 News at 5 and 6.
Now, in regards to what the conditions are going to be like when you get there, we better hand it off to someone who knows a whole lot more than we do. But of course, a lot is happening around the tri-state right now, so be sure to circle back for 14 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10.
All right, do not go anywhere. We're going to make sure you have your Friday forecast and what your weekend ahead looks like with meteorologist Arden Gregory right after the break.
Stay informed on your local news and weather throughout the day by watching the 14 First Alert streaming shows. At 8:30 a.m., get your First Alert forecast to plan the day ahead and catch up on the news that happened overnight with the 14 News Sunrise team. In the afternoon, get the latest headlines, forecasts, and a preview of the stories we're working on with the 14 First Alert streaming show at 2:30. And get an in-depth look at the 14 First Alert forecast so you're ready for the next big thing with the 14 First Alert weather show at 9 p.m. Watch the 14 First Alert streaming show that fits your schedule and works best for you. Streaming on your phone by downloading the 14 News app and the 14 First Alert weather app. On your smart TV by using the 14 News streaming app. And stream anytime on Facebook, YouTube, or on 14news.com. Stay connected and stay informed by watching the 14 First Alert streaming shows on your favorite streaming devices.
Good afternoon. I'm 14 First Alert meteorologist Arden Gregory. Here's a live look at the Owensboro riverfront. As Jamie and Rob just mentioned, we do have barbecue and barrels happening in Owensboro this weekend. Beautiful weather out there right now. Lots of sunshine, but you can kind of see those clouds off in the distance. We will have clouds rolling in this evening, then some scattered rain overnight tonight. Tomorrow, great weather for that final day of barbecue and barrels, sunny and warmer. Then Mother's Day trending mostly dry now, but there is still a chance of a few showers. So let's start with what's going on out there right now. Lots of sunshine south of Interstate 64, but as you head farther north, Wayne, Edwards, Wabash, Gibson, Pike counties, all seeing some clouds now, and then farther north, there is some rain. I do think we'll see a few more clouds starting to build in as we go through the rest of this afternoon and evening. For those of you farther to the north, northwest, you could start seeing some rain as early as 7 or 8 o'clock tonight, but I think for most of us, any chance of rain will hold off until after 9, which does mean that Barbecue and Barrels, which should be wrapping up around 10 o'clock tonight, should be dry all evening long. But for those of you involved in the planning of that, I would not leave anything out that you don't want to get rained on, because while you should stay dry through the event, this rain does push in from the northwest overnight, and especially late tonight, like 2-3 a.m., there's a good chance most of the tri-state will get some rain. That rain will then push off to the east, though, by about 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. So most of this rain is going to fall while people are sleeping. It shouldn't impact a lot of plans. A few clouds will still linger into early Saturday, but those clear out Saturday morning, and most of tomorrow is going to be really beautiful, sunny, and a little warmer too. Clouds do move back in Saturday night. Then we've got some rain starting to push in by Sunday morning. Now, most of Mother's Day is trending dry. Many of you may stay dry all day long, but there's just these very isolated chances of just a few showers kind of on and off throughout the day. It's going to be mostly cloudy, kind of gray and gloomy looking out there for much of the day, but I really think most of the day is going to be dry. Those rain chances for Sunday looking very isolated. Then the rain chances and the clouds all start to push off to the southeast Sunday night, and by Monday, the last of the clouds will be moving out of here and it will become mostly sunny. As for our temperatures right now, it feels great outside. We're sitting in the lower 70s in most locations, at 72 in Evansville, Newburgh, Owensboro, and Madisonville. Our wind is coming from the south, so that's why it is noticeably warmer. The past couple of days, our wind has been from the north, so it's been pulling that cool air into the tri-state. Now that our winds are from the south, all the warm air across the deep south is getting pulled up into the tri-state, so that's pushing our temperatures into the 70s this afternoon. So if you are headed down to Barbecue and Barrels, we're going to top out somewhere in the low to mid 60s here in the next couple of hours, or low to mid 70s, I should say, here in the next couple of hours. Then start to gradually fall back out of the 70s and through the 60s this evening. So really beautiful weather through the rest of the night tonight for that event. Then overnight tonight, we've got that rain moving through. Again, most of this is going to be after 9 or 10 p.m. A best chance of rain looks like it's going to be about 2 to 3 a.m. Then by 4 or 5 o'clock Saturday morning, that rain will be out of here. Temperatures will bottom out in the mid 50s tonight. Then tomorrow, a few clouds early, but then it becomes mostly sunny and warm, with highs topping out somewhere in the upper 70s to low 80s Saturday afternoon. Again, beautiful weather for that final day of Barbecue and Barrels. Then we get into Mother's Day. Now it is going to be mostly cloudy, but at least now it's trending mainly dry. There are still some rain chances, but it's just a few spotty showers. No widespread rain, no thunderstorms, just a little hit or miss rain out there. And temperature wise, really fairly comfortable. Even though it'll be mostly cloudy, I still think our temperatures will climb into the low to maybe mid 70s, lower 70s. It'll be the better bet for most of us though. After the rain moves out, mostly sunny but slightly cooler weather takes over for Monday with highs in the upper 60s. We do have another chance of rain Tuesday into Wednesday. That's kind of like what we're tracking for today though, where I think there's a decent chance of rain, but it's mainly overnight Tuesday night. So most of your plans both Tuesday and Wednesday should be fine, but that overnight Tuesday night we could maybe get a little bit of rain. Temperatures will be in the 70s through the middle of the week, and then I even think we could warm into the 80s by the end of the week. Just for some perspective, our normal highs this time of year are in the mid 70s. So tomorrow will be just a little on the warm side, but most of the next 7 days pretty close to average for this time of year. The extended outlook then shows a trend toward below average precipitation as we get toward the end of next week, along with some above average temperatures. So we have a pretty typical kind of seasonable weather in store through the next 7 days. We've got that chance of just a few showers tonight, Sunday, and then again overnight Tuesday night. But really, as we head toward next weekend and into the start of the following week, it seems like warmer, drier weather may start to take back over, with more temperatures climbing into the 80s. All right, I'm not seeing any questions in the comments, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. I'll have your forecast tonight at 4, 5, 6, and 10, and I'll do another streaming update here tonight at 9, so I hope you'll join us then. Everybody have a great rest of your night and a great weekend.